My name is Amy, and I moved to New York City 3 days ago with no money, no job, and no plan. Was this a rash decision? In my opinion, no. I'm following my gut. This has been a gut feeling for a long time, and I always knew that New York was in my path and it had to happen. And I'm originally from Texas, and I moved from Texas to California to LA. I was in LA for 5 years, and in 2025 I had a gut feeling back in the fall that I needed to be in New York City, and my lease was up in January. It's January, so I'm here. It's my third day in New York, and I have $200 to my name, and I don't know what's going to happen. I don't even know if I'm going to post this video, but I'm posting it. You know, if it inspires somebody, follow me, follow my journey, because I will be posting videos on what is happening. But yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is very vulnerable for me. This is extremely vulnerable, and I don't have issues getting vulnerable online, but this is the biggest risk I've ever taken in my life. And I moved cities before, but this one is just, it's so weird because mentally I'm so much more prepared, but materially, no. And yeah, I made myself a promise that whenever I had a gut feeling, I was going to trust it. And also, like, I am of the belief that life is not that serious. Like, lighten up. Life is not that serious. Life is meant to be enjoyed, savored. Like, we are here to love and to experiment and to be our fullest, most fulfilled selves. I am of the belief that everything works out. And every time that I've trusted myself and acted on my joy, wonderful things happen. And the thing about taking risk is that when you're in the middle of it, when you're in the midst of, like right now I'm in New York City, it's my third day, I have no job, I have no money, and there's multiple things that are being presented to me mentally, beliefs wise. One is, what the fuck are you gonna do, bitch? You fucking crazy ass bitch. Like, get a job. And I have been applying. I actually do have one, but it doesn't start till March, so I gotta find one soon. But yeah, one voice is like, oh my god, like, this is so uncomfortable, this sucks. And today it was, the city has a way of humbling you. It really does. And when I was in LA and I started, the negative thoughts started to creep in, I fell into a depression. And I was very prone to depression ever since I was a kid. But after therapy and years of therapy, like most of the time that I was in LA, all 5 years that I was there, I was in therapy. After therapy and after healing, mentally, I am the strongest I've ever been. I trust myself the most. I feel so secure and so stable. And right now I feel like, it sounds really silly, but I feel like I'm a superhero that is a noob at their superpowers, and I'm trying to control my superpowers. You know, I discovered the superpower of self-love and self-trust and mental stability. You know, I have these superpowers, and I'm being sent out to exercise my powers. Like, I already did the training for these. I have the superpowers, but I'm being sent out to battle, or to the world, and I have to polish them up. I really do have to polish them up, and that is what the city is doing to me. And yeah, I'm so glad that I came here, but I will admit there have been negative thoughts that have crossed my head. Yes, there are negative thoughts like worry, self-doubt. Yeah, like worry. And I'm learning how to turn that off. And no, like I know that the solution is so simple, and this is gonna sound very simple, maybe silly, but life is not hard. Life is actually really, really easy. And I say that as somebody that has battled with suicidal thoughts, depression, a suicidal attempt, like years, long time ago. I have been in the pits of darkness. I have dealt with severe abuse and childhood trauma and all the bad things you could think of the world has to offer. And I've come to the conclusion that life is actually really fucking simple and really fucking easy. When I finished therapy, my therapist and I were talking, and we were like, isn't it crazy that after so much like hustle and hard work with bringing yourself to a mentally stable place, you just go back to the one thing that you always knew, to be positive and follow your dreams? Like, it's actually so fucking simple. And yeah, like that's where I'm at right now. And I feel emotional. I feel a little worried, but I'm also very, very excited, and I'm just happy to be here. Like, I'm so happy, and I'm gonna post updates on how my journey is going, because my passion, I don't know if you can hear my stomach growling. I'm not even hungry. I'm eating a lot, but all the walking, I'm just hungry all the time, so I'm fucking walking. Anyways, I'm gonna be posting updates on my journey. And the reason I came here is the same reason I came to LA, and it's for acting, because I just, that's the only thing that I want to do. That's the only type of labor that isn't labor to me. Like, I don't want to be a stylist. I got a stylist job and it looks great. I do want to design clothes and, you know, style stuff, but that's not my full-time passion. But yeah, I don't want to be a stylist. I don't want to go back to bartending. I don't want to do bottle service. If I have to do these things temporarily, I'm not opposed. Like, one thing I've also learned is to just be very open, and just open to opportunities and to different paths, and not shut the door, you know? So I'll say that. But my biggest passion in life is to tell stories and to write. Like, last year I wrote a book, and yeah, I think the discomfort that I felt today and the sadness, like those quote-unquote negative emotions, are supposed to be alarms. Whenever you feel fear or worry, that's an alarm that, hey, why are you not following your biggest joy right now? Why are you not in the moment right now? What is going on? Analyze. I was literally gonna go out today, but I just felt those feelings so heavy, and I'm like, let me go back to my Airbnb, make this video, and figure out what the fuck. And I've been feeling like that pretty much since the second day I got here. So yeah, like, what is my biggest passion right now? Like, what fires my soul? Like, what lets my soul on fire? Today I did an improv class, so I was a step closer, right, to doing what I want to do, and no expectation, just doing it. So right now I'm like polishing up my powers of listening to the alarms, acknowledging them, validating those feelings, and recalibrating. Polishing, cleaning up the edges. But yeah, I trust myself. I know that everything's gonna be okay. Everything is okay. I am in, like, I don't know, it's just so many emotions. Like, I'm doing the things that my teenage self wanted to do. I am a child. I'm literally a child with the freedom of an adult, you know? And yeah, it's just, I'm very grateful to be able to have discernment and to listen to the guidance and just know that everything's gonna be okay. All my friends are like, if there's somebody that I'm never worried about, it's you. And I hear that from all my friends. So yeah, it's good validation to have that and to just be reminded that you're a bad bitch and you're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna be posting updates on what is going on in my life, but the message of this video is trust yourself, follow your dreams. I'm gonna share what happens when you do that. I'm gonna share what happens to me when I'm brave, when I take risks, and when I jump. I'm sharing that in this series, whatever. Yeah, so if you want to keep up with my journey, subscribe, follow me, turn on the notifications, whatever you have to do. But yeah, I'll be posting an update maybe like once a month or something, or maybe when something happens. And yeah, I just want to be a living testimony to what happens when you apply self-love and when you trust your higher self or God or the universe, because everything works out. And I'll be sharing what I learned in the process. Like right now, I'm learning how to follow my biggest joy and not let worry and self-doubt taint that and get in the way, because that happens in LA. I was following my biggest joy, and then the doubts and things crept in, and I sabotaged a lot of stuff. But hey, that needed to happen, so I have a reference point to go to. Dude, like when I was in LA, I was getting auditions for big shit callbacks, like so much, and the negatives of the industry, I let that taint my joy. That's not happening here, bitch. And New York City is so much tougher than LA, in my opinion. But I think this is what God said, you're ready, bitch, do it. Like literally God said that. Like, just do it, bitch. So I'm doing it. And if you want to know what happens, I will be updating. And yeah, here's to being comfortable with the uncertain.